If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Set, ready. Black swap. Opposite, green. Cut.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Red, yellow. Blaster, 6. Black Ultra. Edo blue. Red, cycle. Ready.
DeLance going to throw.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. The Niners at 3-5, 2 games under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Lance. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Let's go. Right, white. Hey, check mega. Jackrabbit.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Black shot. Black blue. Green jack. Steel. Black.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Yellow. Yellow. Blaster, 6, black ultra. Ready?
Now Lance sliding out of the pocket. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play. But again, I give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip. But used his size. I mean, tight ends, going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Stop, 17.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9.
White. 6, mega. Claws red.
And Lance now to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Blue striker. Ready?
Play action. Now it's Lance.
On the move to his left. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Lance looking to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Lance to throw it. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. 4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. The kick by Gould is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Let's go now.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 39, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Chargers 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Black Ultra. Set.
Working from the gun, Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Ready.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Furies. Hey.
They'll
green.
motion the tight
Red,
end across
green.
the formation.
Nice. Red. Ready.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
6. Mega. Claws red. Ready.
Now Lance again. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. On the return, Carter. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Herbert on 1st down now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give running left is Eckler.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Charger drive about to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. In motion comes the tight end left. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Eckler, they run left side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
52 blaster. Ultra. 22 needle. Check smash.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Claw, 10. Ready?
Now a play fake. Lance rolling to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Okay, right? Black shot. Hey,
they'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Light blue. Green jack.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is caught. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's Herbert. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw here's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride is kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Ready up.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Throwing now is Lance.
Hard throw, incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Here comes Carter. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's Eckler again.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Eckler now between the tackles. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Herbert now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Uses the stiff arm. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, confused. Ready?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 76 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Eagle blue. Check right. Ready.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here we
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Red, cycle. Hey, blue.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Right back to Juszczyk again. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Again, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Ready.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Herbert going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride.
On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and the 49ers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the 49ers, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking the best, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you hands on, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Damn.